Hey, what's up, friends? This is your suffering brother, Joshua. And, I watched the video tonight. Eyes were opened, right? And, when I think about what's going on with me, like the brain reading technology or whatever they're using, right? Because we know some is coming from God, because God is a consuming fire. So consuming fire burns things. And Passover's coming. We got to get all the yeast out of our place, and we got to look again and make sure there's nothing there, right? And we just plead all of our sins at the blood of the Lamb, and we are validated by Him, not by man, especially the justice system we got now. If you look to be justified in that system, good luck, because it's not a system anymore. So I watched a couple targeted individuals videos, and I was like, okay, I was thinking of all my past sins, bads, these thefts and guns I bought and the gun laws. And even though if it wasn't, I didn't get caught or it wasn't illegal, that's some reason what I'm going through. I say, all right, well, Lord, if I've done anything deserving of death, I freely give my life. But then I watched a video and the signs of the cars with the hazards blinking and people with their bright lights coming around this looked like a little girl. She looked like she's just getting out of college, maybe 22. And I watched this video and I was like, wow. And everything she spoke of, I'm going through. And so I know that this message is getting heard beyond this phone. And I want to speak to every targeted individual. And first of all, I'll say thank you for coaching me. And I know you are a very distinct, separate group meant for great things. And why you're rejected, I don't know why we're rejected. Because like that girl said, she's like, I go to work, I'm ambitious, I want to work hard. She said the same things I said. Like I was like, I want to go to work too. I want to work hard. I want to be energetic, enthusiastic. That's the energy you have, right? And but you're not accepted. It's like you're not. It's like they won't accept you, dude. You don't know why. But I want to encourage all the men who are out there. Follow the lead or lead by example, right? For Ecclesiastes in chapter 7, it says, a good name is better than fine perfume, right? And the day of one's death is better than the day of one's birth. And then Paul says that for me to live is Christ, for me to die is gain. So, put your treasures in heaven. And deception is crazy. I just read some articles about a skull. What is it? It's like a something skull attack where they could use brain waves and all kinds of radiation and stuff, and they can like read your thoughts like as if you're reading a newspaper. And I don't know where this is coming from, third world country or something. It might be in-house. I don't know. But these things are going on. And I want to give you an illustration of what you can suffer. Well, actually, you already know the illustration. It's time for me to join the tribe and start sharing my suffering as well and sharing the testimony I'm going through. So my name is Joshua Wood. I'm 34 years old. And I wish I can speak as some of you who say, you're not a big sinner. You've lived good lives. But for me, I've been a sinner. I've been up and down my whole life. I'm building this project right now called CrossFit, the cross of Christ and getting fit in Jesus Christ. And so I battled rejection, abandonment. I've moved 20 times in my life. I was on meth 7.5 years. I'm almost a year clean. I've been through 2 divorces. I have 4 kids, 3 babies, mamas. I've used unemployment willfully for a drug habit, to just be lazy and get high. I've used it once to actually be dedicated to looking for a good job. And then I piggybacked off the COVID one because I was in the oil fields, and I went, well, I'll just use the COVID money. And before 20 years old, I had 10 jobs. And then from 26 years old to 34 years old, I had another 10 jobs. So I'm 34. I've had 20 places of employment. I've been bisexual. I used to be bisexual. Into secular music, worldly music, rock and roll, unable to look people in the eyes. Now it's quite opposite. Hypersensitive and insecurities, right? That's me in a nutshell. So now I'm getting things back that was taken out of my own actions, right? So But when I watch your videos and how they imitate who you are, like if you're energetic, they'll try to present that self, or little things like hawking, like they're gonna throw up in front of you. Like you catch the signs, and you see it, what they play when they're around you on their social media. And I go to work, trust me, and I am so motivated to work. And can I tell you about the project I'm trying to do? See, I also used to put women in front of my kids over and 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 over. And my kids are awesome. You know, 2 of them don't even know me, and 2 of them do. So I made this project, and I made this group. It's private on Facebook. Private, quotation, private. It's a private group on Facebook called the Family Recon Project. And so what I did is I started building this, and I started making videos about my dad, and I'm turning my struggles into life lessons for my kids. And I want to present that comeback to other dads around the world. All you TIs who are struggling, I want to share, I hope that my struggle can help you in your struggle. So, and these stalkers that follow you, they know everything about you. They know I'm doing this, right? They know I'm doing this. I text my kids more now than I ever have my whole life. I think I text my ex-wife's and my baby's mamas more than I ever have when I was with them. You know, of just saying, hey, you know, thank you for what you're doing. And because my goal is to invite, my kids have the availability for the Facebook group, but I want my baby's mamas eventually to get on there, and their future husbands or whatever. And I hope that we all can come to this Family Recon project. It's a project. And then after we're comfortable, I hope we can share it, right? Share it so other people can see the glow and the light and glorify the Father in heaven. And so there's some things at work that I go through. So like, you know, there's a lot of downtime, right? There's a lot of downtime where we were waiting on a weld to come up or whatnot. So I like to jog. I'm I have a lot of energy, a lot of discernment. Like that, I can decipher people like a mechanic deciphers a motor. It's kind of crazy, and I know you all do too. That's probably why you're under attack like you are. And you know, so I started working out over there. I had a jump rope. You know, and let me mind you, I've tried to go to a couple places where they're like, you know, the cussing's a lot, like people talk dirty as dirty can be. And I'm very sensitive. I have sensitive receptors. So for me to focus in dirty atmosphere with the Lord's name in vain, talking about rape, peckers, vaginas, I can't focus on work. If you want me to focus on my job while this is going on around me, that's like putting me at a strip club and saying, fill out that document while this naked chick is dancing in